Am I guest number 3?
You're guest number 3 this year.
Okay, nice.
All right.
How long you been doing it?
All right. This is season 3, so this is my 3rd year. Tre'Von, so as we are starting, there's actually our drug testers are leaving. So right now, time during the year, there's a lot of like preseason drug testing. Yeah. Do you have any really good drug testing stories that you can share with the fans?
Stories that I can share with the fans. Shoot, probably just. I mean, I feel like it's normal for all the guys just going in there and they walk in right after you and they just, they stare at you the whole time and just watch you, do your business. So it's kind of weird, kind of awkward, but once you're in the league for a couple years, you kind of get used to it.
I got called one off season while my family was at Disney World.
Oh, wow.
We were in the line for, it was like a goofy, like a roller coaster thing, and I'm in line with the negotiator, or I was negotiating with the collector about when and where I could do a drug test. They wanted to meet me in the theme park.
Oh, that's crazy. Nah, I don't have any crazy stories like that. Luckily, they haven't hit me while I'm on vacation or anything like that. So
drug testers, you always get us when we're on vacation with our family or out of the country.
That's great.
I think technically we're supposed to put where we are, but I talked to at least 10 guys today. Nobody does that.
I was about to say I haven't done that. So
nobody does that. Yeah, well, we do have it on film. We've got it right here. We got Car Talk. We've got everything on film.
Car Talk, baby.
I probably, Jack's a rookie. I probably shouldn't even talk to him.
Yeah,
but
it's okay. So pass by him.
So originally from Texas, went to TCU. So my wife, who also is a Horned Frog, wanted me to give him a little Horned Frog. What do they call this?
This is the Horned Frog. This is what a Horned Frog looks like. It's supposed to, like the back of your knuckles are supposed to look like the head of the frog. So that's why you do it.
So there's like a little bit of red though in the logo.
Yeah.
Where's the red come from?
It comes from their eyes. It's like a defense mechanism where if a predator comes at them, they squirt blood out of their eyes and kind of, fends them off and kind of scares them away. So that's where the red comes from in the uniforms. You'll always see a little patch of red in TCU's uniform.
Not Andy Dalton's hair. That didn't just come in after Andy was there.
Yeah, I think it was a little before.
Yeah, you're my second. You're my second Horned Frog on Car Talk.
Yeah.
Andy was number 1 in season 1. We were talking about that.
Nice.
And anytime we get a TCU Horned Frog around here.
Yeah.
Did you ever know the name Colin Jones? He played safety.
Yeah.
So he's one of my good buddies. Played special teams.
Okay.
So
that's what's up.
We didn't have Car Talk back then. So no, we're not practicing Car Talk. We're doing Car Talk. We're doing Car Talk.
Yes, sir.
Car Talk. Yeah, we're just rolling. Everyone's super interested. We usually do this at the end of practice, but because we're doing it before practice, we're getting a lot more interaction. So get drafted to Vegas. Were they in Vegas at the time?
Yeah.
They're already in Vegas.
Sure it was their second year.
Had you ever been to Vegas before you got drafted?
No, that was the crazy thing. So, when I got drafted, obviously hearing I was going to be in Vegas, it was like, man, I've never been there, but it's so much, out there with gambling, entertainment and stuff like that. So I was stoked to go there, man.
Did you take in any of those year-round shows?
The year-round shows you talking about seriously?
Isn't Bruno Mars there all the time?
I've been to the Michael Jackson one.
Okay.
I've been to a bunch of variety shows where they do magic and comedy and stuff like that. But yeah, those are kind of the shows that I've been into.
Did you get into any casino games?
Oh yeah, come on now. Once you're in Vegas, I had to learn how to gamble for real. So my go-to game is blackjack and baccarat. That's kind of what I play. And I just go back and forth between the two depending on how I'm playing.
Do you have any I break this hard and fast blackjack rule? Do you ever hit on 16 or 7?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you just have a this is what I do?
I don't really have a plan, to be honest with you. That's the thing with me. I go into it, if I'm feeling I need a hit on a 16 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just go with my gut, man. I don't really follow the rule book too much when it comes to those cards that I'm dealt, but whatever my gut tells me.
Did you ever have somebody at the table with you that would get upset?
Oh man, all the time. Come on now. Even the random people that's sitting right next to you, you hit when you're not supposed to. They looking at you all crazy, making a snicker or something. But
no fights though.
It's your money, so you go there and you
that
do
is
what you
true.
want with it.
You didn't have to like fight anybody for this, right? Like, and granted, everything in Vegas is pretty chill.
I'm a pretty chill dude. Yeah, so
yes.
I'm gonna keep my stuff to myself.
I was cheating, and I was asking some of your teammates in the DB room. I was like, hey, what should I talk to Tre'Von about? And he goes, like, he's a pretty quiet guy. Like, we don't really know. Like, why don't you find out a little bit? Excuse me, Rooks, coming through. Not all Rooks, some Rooks.
Yep.
Hey, we're doing one more lap. So like, they're like, hey, you need to find out a little bit. So you're a pretty quiet guy. Keep to yourself. You have any hobbies kind of outside of the game that you're like, hey, I'm gonna get into this after practice?
Yeah, definitely, man. I've been into playing the guitar. Started that maybe about 2 years ago during one off season. I love snowboarding.
Where did the guitar stuff start from?
Probably just my love for music and alternative music, rock music. I've always kind of been into that kind of stuff. So finally, was able to have some free time and got some money in my pocket to where I could go get a guitar and start learning on YouTube.
Yep.
So that was kind of my thing.
Was that the football money or the gambling money?
That was the football money.
The football money. Football money.
Football money. Yeah, the gambling money didn't come till a little later once I kind of learned. But
once you hit on 16 and 17 enough, eventually, you were good. Well, I probably don't need to tell you this, but Metallica's here this weekend.
Oh no, you probably should have told me because I had no clue.
No idea?
I had no idea.
Well, you've got to be a Metallica fan.
I am a Metallica fan.
Okay, they're here. Are you here this weekend?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm actually moving to my house this weekend, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but I would love to.
Saturday night, you got to come.
Saturday night.
We got it. All right, so
I'm down to go.
So Panther fans, they'll all be there.
Okay.
Music in B of A is fun. Red Hot Chili Peppers about melted my face off a couple years ago.
Nice.
We've had a little bit of everything. Kenny Chesney was a blast.
Okay.
There's been a ton of great music. Zach Brown Band was here, like country, like they all kinds of great stuff. Garth Brooks.
Okay.
My parents loved Garth Brooks. That was 3 or 4 years ago. So we've definitely got it. You definitely got to be here for Metallica.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll
Definitely
be great.
Metallica. I'll look into it and try to get in there for sure.
There you go.
That'll be dope.
So obviously signed a nice contract in the off season. We're happy to have you. What was sort of your first impressions of Charlotte?
Man, kind of reminded me of Texas a little bit, just with all the greenery. Being in Vegas, I was just dust and sand out there, so it wasn't too much. But coming back out here kind of gives me that Texas feeling with all the trees and the kind of humidity. But kind of really cool people, nice people, in a nice city. So I'm excited to be here and learn more as I'm playing.
Have you experienced any great like Charlotte food?
Not too much. I've been to a couple of the steak places out here. I think it's Fleming's and Steak
48.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really good food. Those are the couple of spots I've tried so far. So trying to branch out. And
have you hit up barbecue yet?
What's it called? Is it Mills Barbecue or something?
Maybe.
I don't really know.
I'm not sure on that
name, but I've tried some of the Carolina barbecue, and it's nice. It's pretty good, but I don't know about compared to Texas barbecue.
It's a little different. Yeah. We'll slowly integrate you into Carolina barbecue.
Yeah.
Tre'Von Moehrig, welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Charlotte, fantastic. Now, a couple people were asking. Last year I had T-shirts and I was giving to everybody.
Yeah.
Here was the problem. Every shirt I gave, the fans wanted it, but none of my teammates would wear it afterwards. So I don't have shirts for you yet.
Okay. Okay.
If I get them, would you wear one?
I would definitely rock one.
Last year, I unfortunately I'm graying in the beard here, but in my T-shirt had gray beard. That wasn't great.
Man, that
wasn't great.
That's wrong.
But I'll get you a T-shirt and we'll get them for the fans.
Yep.
Dude, I really appreciate it. Fantastic.
Thank you, man.
Let's see. So hit on 17.
Hit on 17.
Hit on 17.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Awesome, brother.
Double handshake. Keep pounding, guys.
Do it.